Hanging out in Harrison, Arkansas, of course, for the NJCAA Division II National Tournament. The Highland Community College women's basketball team 32-0. Of course, that's longest winning streak in school history. Looking to continue to add to that and perhaps take some hardware home as well. Of course, the banquet is in the books. The Lady Scotties will be in action against Macomb in the opening round at 9 o'clock sharp coming up tomorrow. NJCAA TV, you can watch the action, and 103.9 KNZA Radio, you can listen to the matchup tomorrow. But check out the bracket here. 16 teams make it to the national tournament. Scotties over here as the number 3 seed, playing the early game against the 14 seed Macomb. But Macomb, a very strong team headed into this tournament, a team that does return to the tournament from last year's experience. A lot of great teams that are highly ranked over the course of the season. And, the likes of Monroe at the number 1 seed, Kirkwood at the number 2 seed is the defending champions. So we'll see how the Scotties can do, of course, and check in with some of the gals and head coach B.J. Smith to tell you about the action coming up. Now joined by head coach B.J. Smith of the Highland women's basketball team. Coach, first off, congratulations, obviously, getting here to the national tournament. But I know that you and the gals obviously want to go home with some hardware on top of being here. But you had a little bit of time since you played last, with the regional championship. So practice, you got plenty of that in. How did that go in your preparation, getting ready for the nationals?
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow at about 11 o'clock how that went. It's one of the things with our region so early. We're literally 13 days out from the time we played, and so hopefully if we do have rust, we get rid of it early. One of the things we've really focused on is playing defense. Defense travels. You can play defense regardless of where you're at, and so we're going to have to bring great energy. We think we've done the things we need to do to prepare. We think we've cleaned up some stuff. We've worked on our offensive rhythm, but coaches think they know a lot of things until the game starts. We'll find out.
The girls seem to be obviously pretty hyped about being here and wanting to have success. How do you feel that they've been able to kind of hone that in a little bit too, but still be excited about the opportunity?
Well, one of my concerns is I don't see us with a lot of frivolous energy, which I like. One of the things that always concerns me when you see frivolous energy is that nervous energy, is that overconfident, and we seem very focused on the task at hand. Now, like I said, what I think is true and what's true may be two different things, and so we'll find out tomorrow. I mean, I don't know if it's I feel like we've got to focus on what our task is. I feel like we've got to focus on what we're here for, but we'll find out.
Talk about preparation. How do you feel that the girls have continually gotten better at that capacity over the year in preparation of the nationals?
Well, I've said this before, Mike, when you and I have talked. The best thing about this group is the sophomores have allowed me to coach. I'm not the easiest coach in the world to play for, and sometimes I'm unrealistic and demanding in situations where other people may let them be what they are, and they've not balked at that. Even this morning I got on Blais Burgess just for some little things that a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're at the national tournament, let that go," and they allow me to do that. I mean, they allow me to be the coach and follow suit, and hopefully that pays off. But I feel like we have a good group of leadership, and even our freshmen seem composed. They don't seem overly I watched at the banquet tonight. We're not cheering, we're not hooping and hollering. We're more about we got a game in the morning at 9 o'clock, let's get ready.
Yeah, time to take care of business, right?
We hope so.
Of course, hopefully you and the gals can take care of business to bring some hardware, and best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
Head coach B.J. Smith will be joined by some of the girls in just a bit. Here in Harrison, Arkansas for the NJCAA Division II National Tournament. Of course, the Highland ladies getting ready for the action coming up bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, joined by a couple of the gals as after the banquet here tonight, Nicole Himalio and Mariani De Carvalho joining me. And Nani, I'll start with you. Obviously, the goal was to get to this point, to be at the national tournament, and you and the gals had some fun, obviously, with at the banquet and getting ready for the action tomorrow. But what are you looking forward to the most, to get back on the court?
Tomorrow, I think it's gonna be pretty tough. So I just wanna win tomorrow. That's my primary goal now.
Obviously, the key focus against Macomb is the first opponent for you and the gals. And Nicole, obviously, wanted to get back to this tournament, or get to the tournament, get back for the Scotties being 2014, the last time for the program. And overly excited, but I'm sure a little anxious, too, to get on the court. It's been a little bit of time for you and the gals that you actually played a game. So how anxious are you just to kind of get back, playing basketball?
I'm pretty excited. We have been, working a lot. So I'm feeling really confident right now. So I can't wait till tomorrow.
Now checking in with Blais Burgess and Keandra White of the Highland Community College women's basketball team. And gals, congratulations first off, of course, getting here to Harrison and being able to compete in the NJCAA Division II National Tournament. And Blais, I'll start with you. Obviously being with the team last year, coming up with just a tad bit short to get to this point. That was a goal coming into this year. And how did you feel that you came in this season as a leader to kind of help spearhead the opportunity to get to here?
I'm excited. I'm really just glad and blessed to be here. I know we came up short last year, and that was really tough on us, so we wanted to make sure we made the appearance this year and win it.
There you go. Of course, definitely the goal you want to do there, accomplish, taking home that trophy. And Key, you of course came in and slipped right into the starting role and a key cog into what the team has done. But every gal has seemingly kind of put themselves in a great role this season. And how do you feel that the team has come along over the course of the year to get you to this point?
I feel blessed to be a part of this team. The girls are really encouraging, and they have great leadership, and I'm just happy that we made it this far.
Chatting with some more of the ladies, of course, for Highland Community College women's basketball program. Sydney Brindley and Bree Tidwell now joining us here in Harrison, Arkansas, getting prepared for their first-round matchup against Macomb. And Bree, I'll start off with you. Of course, I was talking to some of your other teammates about getting to the tournament being a goal, but leading up to tournament, you had plenty of time to get practice in. And how has that gone? To prepare yourself for you and the gals to get ready for the matchups.
It's going pretty good. We just all have to go. We all came to practice with the same mindset, just being focused and just knowing that we have to come here and do what we have to do every game, and we can't let up. So practice was good, the week, and we're just ready to play.
Obviously some fun times throughout the course of this season. Hopefully some more fun times here in Harrison as well for the week-long action for you and the gals. And Sydney, how was the trip down? Everybody make that down. I know you came early. You get some nice rest, and you got the bright and early game at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, the trip was good. There's definitely more to see than in Platte, Kansas, so the sightseeing was good. But I think we're all ready to get back out there and actually be able to play. Practices have been long, and I think that we're all just ready to go.
The season rolls along with the NJCAA Division II National Tournament for the Highland women's basketball team as they take their 32-0 record and take on Macomb in the opening round. Catch the action on the NJCAA TV and on 103.9 KNZA.